Welcome back to Double Back for Ammo. My name is Dan, and Resident Evil, one of my favorite games of all time, is currently in the process of being remastered by Good Old Games, GOG.com. They released the first Resident Evil game a few weeks ago for PC, and Resident Evil 2 is going to come out on PC on August 27th, and then Resident Evil 3 is going to come out at some future unreleased date. Probably, I think that one's probably edging toward 2025. Anyway, they are fantastic. So even though nobody in 2024 is probably asking for a guide to Resident Evil, I thought I'd make one anyway. So this kind of a labor of love is just me playing Resident Evil. So hopefully you find this short guide helpful. So I have just started a new game as Chris. Chris, Jill, and Wesker have escaped into the mansion, and Chris is now on his own. In fact, if you go back out to the lobby, you can trigger a little scene.
Investigate if you hear any gunfire.
Yeah, Chris just kind of goes right back. So Chris is a little bit more difficult than Jill because Chris only has 6 inventory slots, as you can see. He does start out with a knife and a first aid spray if you need those things. Chris also has a little bit bigger of a hitbox than Jill, his player model does. So I'm going to move through things pretty quickly. We're just going to run to the far side of the dining hall here. I just want to show you that on the wall here is an emblem. And we are not going to take the emblem right now. We want to leave it right there where it is. And we'll just go through this door. All right, and just go straight over here. There's going to be a video, which I can't show you, but you want to go straight up to the body and just start searching like crazy. It's Kenneth, he's dead. And if you search him twice, you can get 2 clips, but you're going to have to make it pretty quick. And so if you go through the door and then go back, the zombie should be reset in position. So that should make it easier to go back and get the second clip. There's 2 clips at Kenneth's bodies. Also, you may notice that I'm getting through these door animations pretty quick. On the Gathering of Games version, you can just press action button and you cancel right out of the door animation just like that. Okay, so you got to do this again, I guess. Okay. So quickly, there it is, the other clip. And then we're going to run out of here. Okay, now we're really done there. And we're going to go back to the foyer to report what we saw.
Wesker? Jill? What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Well, we're not really sure, but there is Jill's gun on the ground. And so we can make good use of that. Go ahead and pop open the menu, press the action button, equip it. Also, I want to warn you that you do not want to get curious and open the front doors of the mansion. Otherwise, a dog will get inside and will attack you. Over here on this little table, you can find ink ribbons. You always get 3 of these whenever you pick them up. And there is a typewriter over here that you can use to save your game. I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to go over here to the blue double doors. And in this room, there's a quick little puzzle that you can do. You just want to stand beside the ladder here and walk toward it until you start pushing it until it's in line with the statue. Get behind the ladder and walk at it from this direction until it's right up there where you can climb up and get the map, which you can clearly see in the statue. Now when you're facing the stairs, you just press action, climb up there, press action again, you can grab the map of the first floor. And then turn around and press action again to climb down. This door is locked and requires the sword key. And optionally, we can also go over here, push this little hutch aside. When we get around this corner, be careful. There is a zombie on the floor here. However, you can kind of easily run past him and examine these shelves to get some more ink ribbons. But then getting back past him might be the problem. So let's see. Yep, no, I got past him both times. So there you go. So I'm not going to be really doing any like speedrunning mechanics, but I am going to employ some of them in a few places. So this door over here, I think, requires the armor key. And now we are going to go upstairs. All right, go over to the right here. And then we're going to start heading toward the southeast part of the upstairs and through this door. So on the shelf there is a small key, and you can see our inventory is already full. So if we go down here, you can check that blood if you want to, and Chris gets a little worried. And then you can go over here and find a body. Now carefully notice that there is a clip on the ground in front of the body. And yes, so now we got a good number of bullets, 60 in fact. And if we examine the body, we find out it's a member of the Bravo team, and then crows fled the area. And it's no problem. All you want to do is just run straight over the door and exit. And we'll never go back to that room again in the whole game. All right, now at this point, we want to go across the balcony and through these doors. Now we want to quickly equip the knife, run over here to where this statue is, and start pushing it. And I'm not doing a very good job of pushing it or anything. So let's see if I can push it a bit. All right, so now with the statue between me and that zombie, I can just start shanking it. And then once it falls, I just start stabbing it on the ground in order to get it back up, and then keep stabbing it. All right, that zombie's getting close, so I'm going to stab him again. All right, so the zombie went right around the statue. Not a great thing. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go over here until we get that previous camera angle back. All right, he's still tracking me around. Okay, I'm going to wait till he gets down to that corner, and then I'm going to run over to the other side of the balcony once again. This time I'm going to push the statue a little bit further up here until we get in the middle of the intersection there, and now we're going to wait for Slowpoke there up at the top of the screen to come back at me. Alright, and he should be trapped on the other side of this statue. Hopefully that's the case. They tend to bounce a little bit around a little bit in their pathfinding, but now we can just stab this guy until he falls down, and then we aim down, stab him on the ground, and stab him again, and we're just swinging right through the statue. Alright, and then they're both dead, I believe. So now let's give it a try. Alright, so it's a little difficult to tell because you've got a brown railing on top of a brown table below. But yeah, we need to move this right in the center, and then we can push it off. Okay, there's that. I'm going to equip our handgun again. Now in this next passageway, there's going to be 3 zombies, and I'm going to run through them very quickly without hopefully getting grabbed by any of them. And there we go. If you follow that exact pattern I just did, you'll get right through them. And now I'm going to go quickly under the door here and into that door.
Whoa! What is it?
What? Oh no! Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but
I see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir.
Little awkward.
But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
What a short way to end the conversation. Okay, so this is the item storage box. When you first check inside of it, there should be a couple clips in here. Actually, first, let's forget about that. Let's go over here to this corner. This is a typewriter. If you have an ink ribbon in your inventory, you can use it to save your game. So I'm going to go ahead and overwrite the test data that I had before. This is probably like my 4th or 5th time running the first part of the game just to try to get everything right. All right, now we're going to go back over here to the box. And in here, we're going to now dump the ink ribbons. I like to put them right above the line, so they're technically the last item in here. because it works out pretty well. I'm not controlling this very well. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's open it again. And let's grab this clip, and let's switch out this first aid for this clip. And I don't think I need, let me check my notes. Yeah, let's put the small key in here. Right, and then we need to go ahead and combine these clips together using the combine option. Whoops. Yeah, I keep hitting the menu close button instead of cancel. All right, so now we have 90 bullets. So if you've been following along, doing what I've been doing, we're doing pretty well. Now let's go over to the bed here and examine this shiny thing to get a mansion key. With these mansion keys, what you have to do is go into your menu, check it, and then rotate it around until you can see an emblem on it, just like that. Press the action button and it'll turn into the sword key. Now, you don't have to do that. The key will work just like it's supposed to anyway.
I wonder if everybody is...
Okay, so yeah, you can approach her and talk to her. And she talks to you again when you try to leave.
What should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
I mean, yeah, like you definitely want to take Rebecca with you, otherwise...
Yes, sir. I'll do my
she
best.
kind of shows up anyway, so...
I have to prepare something.
It's not a big deal.
Would you like to go ahead?
All right, so now we're back outside. We want to go right around this corner, hug it a little bit, and then go to this corner and... Whoops! I don't know what's going on with me today. Not using the control too well. All right, we want to kill this zombie right here. And then we can leave. All right, now I just want to make sure that I killed the correct zombie. Yeah, this corridor should now be empty, and that's going to make it a lot easier to get through this corridor later. All right, so that door requires the armor key. And here's another thing. Anytime you shoot your gun, you want to go immediately into the menu and combine the gun with your clips to reload it. If you are standing here shooting away at an enemy and you run out of bullets, Chris will reload the gun, and that'll leave him vulnerable to attack. So very quickly, I'm going to run all the way down this hallway, and then from this door, I'm going to turn around and shoot these guys. We want to take out all 3 zombies in this area because, frankly, they're pretty troublesome. Okay, there I am reloading. Whoops, wasted a bullet there. All right, now I'm going to get in here and reload it myself. All right, there he comes. What does it take to kill these guys? Seriously. All right, let's reload our gun again. Okay, and then we go unlock this door to the south here and go through. So this is the first passage that we were in when we encountered the first zombie. We're going to go up the corridor here and go through the red door on the left using the sword key. All right, go all the way around the piano here and over to this little nook in the corner. Push the shelves aside and grab the music notes. Take them back to the piano and try to use them, and you'll learn that Chris cannot use the piano, and he will summon Rebecca to play the piano for him.
It's me, Chris.
Is that you, Rebecca?
I mean, she just said it was.
Ah, it's the Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
Clearly she cannot.
Wait, what is that?
My interpretation is off a little. Chris, may I practice for a while?
Oh yeah, I don't know why they ask you these
Just
questions. You
relax
really don't have a
and play.
choice.
All right.
So yeah, we will leave Rebecca here practicing the song for a while we go do some other things, and then when she comes back, she'll be able to play it, and she will open a secret door in that room. So you remember we pushed the statue over earlier, so now we're going to go over here and pick up the blue jewel. And then we head back and up the corridor. We're going to dodge into this little crevice right here where we find this tiger statue. Okay, so when this is done, we're going to go into our inventory and use the blue jewel. And the statue will rotate around and give us the wind crest. Okay, now let's go into the room across the hall, which is up here. Using that sword key, it's important. All right, now on the bed here we have a clip. And then around the corner here, when we examine this book, a zombie is going to break out of that closet. You want to shoot it enough times until it falls to the ground and then get out of here. That way you give yourself enough room to deal with it. Okay, so yeah, it's clearly still active. It's just laying there. All right. So yeah, when the music turns off, that's a clear indicator it's all over. Good thing they gave us some bullets so we could deal with that. This is the Keeper's Diary. This ends with the famous lines at the end here. Itchy, tasty. Alright, so the Keeper's Diary has been filed. You can review your files anytime from the menu. And then we will grab some shotgun shells from in here. And there's nothing else. Alright, so we want to go back at this point. Inventory is already getting a little full again. And this is one of the caveats of playing as Chris. Gotta make more trips to the storage room. Okay, yeah, we want to drop off the wind crest and the shotgun shells because we're not going to be using those for a while. And then we can head right back. Let's see where we're going next. We are going to go to the far side of the building. Okay, and then we're going to go back through the double blue doors again. Go back over to this door, and we can unlock it, and we should be able to discard the key safely now because we've used it at all the doors that it needs to be used at. Right, so I think a lot of people are probably aware what happens here. Okay, he's not supposed to... I don't really understand what's going on with my stupid fucking controls this time. Whatever. Holy crow. Alright, so that's about to happen again. There we go. Now get close to it. Shoot down at it. Get close to it. Shoot down at it. Keep blowing it back into a corner. Just like that. Okay, that is how it's supposed to go. The first round was not how it's supposed to go. Now, if you go to this third little hutch, you can move it, as you can probably tell, and then you can grab a clip and get some of your bullets back. Probably wasted a couple on that first dog. Big Chris! All right, so over here in the corner, is a green herb. You can use these individually to heal yourself. And I'm definitely going to go ahead and take that opportunity right now. Still yellow. Okay, so over here is a door that requires the armor key. And then here is a little bathroom. Just go examine the tub and empty the muddy water out of the tub. And then check the tub again to get the small key. All right, and that's it in here. All right, back out in the hallway. We just want to go around a couple of corners here. Yeah, so here is a room. Go through into the next room. And hanging on the wall here is the shotgun. However, you do not want to take it. Otherwise, you will trigger a trap in the previous room. We need to find a way to be able to take that shotgun without triggering the trap. Let's go across the hall to the double doors and quickly go through this door. And then we can go behind this guy. So that's good for speedrunners. I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy just to make this area safe. All right, and then we have another blue herb here. I'm sorry, green herb here. And I'm going to go ahead and take that one too, just to get back up to full health. And hopefully that's one of the last times I get hurt. I really doubt it will be though. All right, so in this room, we go to the back and we can pick up this item. And then we can check it to find out that it is the herbicide. Now, we don't need to check it. We can still use it even if we don't do that check. All right, so from here, we want to go... all right, we have to go all the way back across, and there is a typewriter here. There's no ink ribbons here, but you can save your game if you want to. All right, so now I'm going to go all the way back, backtrack across. As you can see, that's why it's important to take that guy out, just so it's easier to get around. All right, let's go clear back across. All right, and then we can just go straight up this corridor. And then we're going to head east down this little corridor here, all the way to this room and into this gray door. Now, in this room, there is a giant mutant plant right there. And if we try to go for the item at the back, it'll swat us. So, the lid is open, so all we have to do is stand here. And then we can just use our herbicide from the menu. And the mutant plant is poisoned and dies. When this little scene is over, we can run around behind the plant and examine that plaque on the wall you see there to get the next mansion key. And if we flip this one around in the menu, we can see that this is the armor key that we've been looking for. Okay? There are like 2 red herbs and 4 green herbs sitting here. Whenever you encounter green herbs or red herbs, I recommend you leave them where they are until you really need them. Okay, so let's see what we're supposed to do after that. Okay, we're going to go directly back to this corridor, and first we're going to unlock this door. And let's see, right there on these shelves we have a clip. And next to it is the broken shotgun. So we can now take the shotgun off the wall and replace it with the broken shotgun. There's a desk drawer over here that we can use the small key on. And that'll give us some shells. Okay, so now that we're done here, we actually want to take a quick pit stop over here at the storage room, get into the storage unit, And we're going to get out our other shells and then go into our menu and combine them to save space. And then we're going back in here to get that other small key that we found. All right, now, yeah, our inventory is full, but don't worry, we got a plan to use these items. Now at this point, Rebecca's probably done practicing and ready to play the song for us, but we're not going to go back to the music room just yet. We're just going to let her keep practicing. All right, so across the foyer here, there is a second door over here in the back. We can use the armor key to unlock that. All right, and over on the back vanity here, there is another clip. Yep. And if we go around the corner here, there's going to be a zombie. You could lead this zombie out into the main area, and then you could kind of avoid it. I'll show you what I mean now that it's dead. You could just kind of lead it out here. You go hang out over here behind this thing, and then when it's colliding against the back of this center object, you can just kind of run around this way, but it's going to keep following you around. So the reason that I wanted to kill that zombie is to get to this little desk, unlock it with a small key, and there's some shells. Okay, then the rest of this part's optional. You can just exit this room if you want. But back here is a room with a zombie on the floor. You don't really ever need to kill this zombie unless you want to. There are some ink ribbons there. I just wanted to show them to you. I'm not going to take them right now. And then over here is a locked door. It says you don't have the key for this room. This requires the closet key, which you only get in a replay game. I think it's automatically added to your inventory when you start a new game after completing the game. Okay, so there's also 2 green herbs there. If you need them, just remember they're here and swing by to get them if you need them. Otherwise, we're ready to continue. So we are going to go back to the room with the shotgun. Big Chris. All right, so we can use the armor key to unlock this door, but all that's out there is like 6 green herbs, and there are 2 dogs that will jump on the patio. So if you have a lot of bullets and you're low on health, you can go out there and risk it, but it's kind of not worth it. All right, so here we are back in this room, and we are going to grab the shotgun off the shelf there. Yeah. See that? Those little levers, they popped up. Yeah, that means that the trap in the next room is primed. So if we use the broken shotgun, then we can safely claim the shotgun for our own. So yeah, if you took the shotgun and you didn't replace it with the broken shotgun and came back into this room, the ceiling would start coming down from above like a collapsing ceiling trap. So you would have chance, though, to go back in the previous room and put the shotgun back, though. All right, let me see what I'm going to do here. I'm not sure whether that's what I wanted to do. Return to the orange corridor in the storage room. All right, so we're going to drop off our shotgun and our shells in the storage box here. We're not going to need them for a while, and we need to free up some space. Oh, we want to take out the wind crest. All right, there it is. All right, so there we go. Handgun, bullets, armor key, wind crest. Good. All right, now we're ready to go back to this back corridor. When we get through here, we're going to give ourselves some room, and we're going to kill this guy. There is a second zombie, as you can hear. Quickly reload our weapon. There he is, blocking him. All right, all good. All right, let's reload, and then we're going to go in this room. Okay, so there's a pretty famous puzzle here in this gallery, and their first clue is this painting right here. All living things are destined to die. So there is a series of paintings here in this gallery. You want to press them in the right order, and then go examine the painting at the end. The crows in here won't bother you unless you actually pick the wrong order of paintings and then try to open up the last painting. They will all attack you, and all you have to do is run out of the room and run back in, and the crows will be reset. So, and you can start the puzzle over. The puzzle will be reset too. So we're going to start off with this picture of a newborn baby, and we're going to press the switch under it. Okay, and then over here on this side, I think this puzzle. Yeah, this is another infant. So we've gone from newborn to infant. I think they meant to say toddler, right? A little bit older. And then here is a lively boy. All right, and then this painting. All right, young man, yes. Yep, so we're going to push this one. And then we go back around to the previous side, and this second painting right here should show a middle-aged man. Okay, and then we go back around to the other side, and we're now going to press the switch under this painting near the end. And that should do it. And now when we examine this picture of the people mourning the dead and press the switch, it should drop, and we get the item. Now if we do it correctly, the crows won't attack us. So now we've got 2 crests. The star crest is new. All right, we're going to head out of here. All right, and we've just head straight over here and go outside. There is a dog a little way down, so quickly change your camera angle. Let's keep blowing this dog into the corner like I've done with the other single dogs we've encountered. My goodness. Finally. All right, so now if we examine this panel by the door here, we should be able to put 2 crests in it. All right, sorry, yeah, we don't really need to examine it, but yeah, we can just open our menu and use the crests, and they pop right into the spot where they want to. All right, we got to go find 2 more crests, and then we'll be ready to open this door. This door here requires a helmet key, which we won't be getting until much later in the game. And then we're going to continue. We're going to go upstairs. There are a bunch of zombies up here at the top. We're going to move a little bit toward this one just so that we have a clear shot at him. Okay, once he's down, move behind him, shoot him again as he rises and tries to turn around. And now we're in a bad situation. There's that reload I told you about. Want to avoid that if you can. All right, now there's another zombie down at the end. Just forget about him for the time being and use the armor key to unlock this door. Right. Whoop. There's no zombie there. Okay, I'm not really sure what triggers it, but sometimes you walk in this door and there's a zombie. I think it might be if you already killed all the zombies in the corridor outside. But as you can see, I left a zombie out there, so there is no zombie in this corridor. All right, go over here and go through this door and go check these bookshelves in the back. And you'll find a lighter. There is a hidden item behind this bed back here. And it's another box of shells. And of course, I think you can probably see it, but there is a red herb over here in this corner that you can pick up if you need to. Hello, door. Okay, and they go straight across and go into this room. Okay, so over here on the desk, we can pick up the researcher's will. And that'll be filed, and you can read that later if you want to. Okay, so then if we go examine the bug collection here in the corner, there is a switch. Just press the switch. And the aquarium empties out. So now we can go over there and want to get inside this little nook and push it out a little bit. That's fine. And then we can push this big bookshelf over to the side and examine this little cupboard to get some more shelves. I just want to show you that here in this lab coat, there are actually some ink ribbons. So if you need more ink ribbons, you can grab them, but we're just going to leave them for now. Okay, now we're going to go down to the end, and I'm actually going to kind of bait this guy out from around the corner and then shoot him. Sometimes these zombies sound like they have two voices at the same time. It's kind of crazy. All right, so he's dead, and around the corner here is a door. And then in this room, there is a green herb if you need it. Doesn't look like I need it. And if we examine some back, we can see that this, well, it says it's a stove, but it kind of looks like a fireplace. So there is wood in the stove and a paper on the wall. So if we use the lighter right here, we somehow find ourselves the map of the second floor. All right, and that's it in this area. This door is locked, and we need that helmet key we were talking about earlier. So now I'm going to go back over to this side of the floor. This door is missing a doorknob, so this is a one-way door that can only be opened from the other side. So we unlock this door, and we're going through. And ignore that guy for right now. Go through this door. And over on the table here, you can find the botany book. This just tells you how to mix herbs, the various herbs that you find. And I'll do that as I need to in this one, but how much need to. So yeah, we can go this way through this door, but we can't go back. Okay, now we're going to go to this door back here and kill this guy. All right, and then let's reload our gun. Kind of running shy on bullets, but we should have enough. Let's go over here to this corner and shoot this guy. Yeah, I knew that was bait. All right, so yeah, we're still fine though, but yeah, just 7 bullets left. That kind of stinks. All right, so actually what we're going to do real quick, use this armor key on this door, but we're not going to go through it real quick. We're going to go back to these double green doors, use the armor key here, and then we can discard it. Okay, and then inside this room is another kind of puzzle trap. You want to go ahead and push this bust statue directly over the grate in the floor, and then push this statue over the other grate at the far end. And if you don't do this, then you could wind up triggering a trap when you push this button. The trap is that the room fills with poison gas, but you can still exit the room. All right, so now go over and check that case that just opened up to find another crest, the sign crest. All right, now go over to this hallway over here. We're doing really well with our inventory, aren't we? Yeah, somebody must have planned all this out for you. All right, 2 green herbs here, and then we can check this body. Poor Richard. All right, if we check him again, we get another clip, and that's a good thing. All right, so very quickly, I'm going to combine this and this, because of course in the next area there's a zombie, and there he is right there. All right, he's all done. And we can just combine that all together. Let's go down this corridor and open this door. So the room here is very dark, even though it's not really dark by today's standards. So go over here to the table and you should find a candle. When you can see this candle, you can use the lighter on it to light up this room. Then you can check over here and get another clip. I'm going to go ahead and reload my gun just to be sure I'm ready for the next fight. Now I'm sure you can see that over here we can push this little cabinet aside and find a little nook behind it. And in here we can check this cupboard for some more shells. All right, and that's it. The door up at the top of the stairs outside. That door up there requires this shield key. So now we're going to go back and check on Rebecca. So this door at this end leads straight back out to the stairs. And we can just head downstairs and go back to Rebecca. And on the way back, we're going to stop here in the dining hall at the end, and we're going to grab this emblem. Shoot. Okay, so we actually have to grab the emblem. We're going to have to go make another trip to the storage room, and we're going to have to drop some items off just so that we're ready to grab more stuff. Okay, so at this point, I'm actually going to drop off my handgun and my clip. Probably noticed that we're sort of running out of stuff here. We don't need the lighter anymore, but we are definitely going to need the shotgun, and we're going to need the shells, and we still need the Suncrest. So, yeah, we need those shells too. I'm going to have to combine those afterward. Let's hang on to the Suncrest. And then let's equip the shotgun and combine it with these shells. All right, and actually I'm going to go ahead and save my game here. All right, now we're ready to go back over here, put these away, and then we are ready to go back over to the music room and see how Rebecca is doing with the piano. She's sounding good from out here. Let's see.
Chris! Chris! You like it?
Oh, that was great.
What is that?
Why, that's a secret room, Rebecca. All right, so if you go in here and you examine this, you can pick up the gold emblem, but the door shuts. So just like with the shotgun, you have to have a substitute item to put back in here. And when you get out of the room, you can talk to Rebecca one last time.
Chris, are you all right?
I mean, yeah, I'm fine. I don't know why she's so upset. But, yeah, that's it. And then we just return out here to the dining hall. And we put the gold emblem right here. Whoops, I meant to go to my menu. Put the gold emblem in the slot. And then we can run over there and get the shield key. All right, now we're going to head back over to the upstairs part of the mansion. We're going to go back to that corridor where Richard is dead. Okay, and yeah, all right, so I'm going to take this with me just as a precaution. Actually, let's just take them both. Why not? And the thing about green herbs that I may not have shown you yet is that you can combine them and get mixed herbs. Alright. Go on and go up the stairs. Use the mansion key. And then you can discard it. Alright, and then go inside. And you want to go about halfway across the room here. So yeah, if you run right at him, he'll miss you. And then you can grab the moon crest. Ah, he got me. Darn it. So if they bite you even once there, you wind up being poisoned. So now a little scene is going to show. So I was trying to avoid this, but might as well show you since we're looking for a basic guide to Resident Evil here.
Am I poisoned? Damn it, give me serum.
I'm sure the serum must be there. I'll be right back.
The dialogue doesn't even make any sense. Like, what is she even referencing? Okay, yeah, like the menu is indicating there, we have to go all the way back across to the far side of the mansion, just as we've done over and over again. Rebecca has a gun, but you shouldn't need it because of the path that we've cleared for her. We just need to run across the mansion and go downstairs here. We're going to return to that storage room on the far side and get serum for Chris and take it back to him. Alright, so we examine these shelves over here, and there is the serum. And you can't find that item unless you are Rebecca, because she is the medic. I think Rebecca is also like an intern and maybe a teenager in this game. So yeah, if you can get in there and have that yawn boss fight and not get bit, then you don't have to go through all this. There is another pack of shotgun shells in there. Alright, so then all we have to do is go back to this room, and she heals Chris.
You all right?
Yeah. What happened?
You were bitten by a poisonous snake. Are you okay?
My head is killing me.
I think you will be all right because I gave you a shot. But please be careful.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
I'm glad I could help.
Oh, I just wanted to talk to her again to see what she says. Let's go up here. Is Yawn still in here? Yep, sure enough. Alright, not gonna risk it. It's not worth the extra shells. I got plenty. I didn't even fire a shot in that so-called boss fight. Alright, and now we are going to be leaving. And the way is all clear. Yeah, so I chose specific zombies to kill and specific zombies to leave. You want to shoot as few as possible. And if you're trying to speed run this, it's important to shoot even fewer. Alright, so we're back out to the back corridor. Now we're ready to go out of the mansion. I'm just going to park myself here and use the 2 last remaining crests on the door. And that's it. Alright, now this is unlocked. Alright, technically this room is in the mansion and there's another sliding ladder puzzle here. You want to push it to about there and then get behind it and then push it all the way across the room. And if you did it right, and I'm not really sure that I did, you should be able to get the square crank. All right, and that does it for this part of the Resident Evil guide. And so we will come back and the next part of it will include the garden and the gatehouse. And I'll see you in that video. If you enjoyed this one, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications so that you can see when that video comes out. Thanks and have a great day.